was weird.
Okay. Hello. Well, we're near the end, so we took a break that I didn't intend. Hello.
11.
11, and you're using connections to try to make things happen. What connection do you want? So you put the word you need access to something or someone, and what you need is someone who will take out your two.
I need them dealt with. I can't deal with this problem additionally to other shit. I've got enough on my fucking plate. This needs to be dealt with. I was planning to just hand Max and wads of cash for two different jobs, but
All right, on a 10 plus, choose one.
actually, I have the secondary move,
Oh,
so I
that's
choose
right.
none.
You choose none. Great. Words. The word is out. How do you? Is this a thing where you put out on a board? Did you put the bounties out for them? I'm just curious. Did you make it known in certain circles here, socially?
I think he's been slowly garnering support in House Pelagia as the candidate and as the candidate that would be best for them to be in Barnaba. And in terms of like the future for House Pelagia and the ties there and things like that. Um, and so while there's not necessarily that, he's kind of made it well enough known that it's in the people here's best interest for him to be the one to be with Arabella versus these other two who could give absolutely zero fucks about Pelagia and haven't, I don't know, saved their people a billion times.
Nice.
Cool. Yes, you put the word out. It costs you nothing, and as you
He's been
do,
sowing those seeds for a while.
it's true. It's true. Yeah, I did. You engaged a move. You rolled
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Um, so. I think in response to that, Katarina, she like brushes against Lemaire and he takes offense and she gets in his face about it. And then they start the process of declaring a duel. And of course, there's a lot of eyes on this. Um, Fretta makes her way over to you.
You gotta.
It's been a while, Lord Ulrich.
It has been. How are you faring? I didn't expect to see you here today.
Wow. Can't leave her in your hands. She's under threat, and you're weak and incapable of defending her.
Really? I feel like, while I may not share the same, and he looks her up and down, physical prowess, I manage to catch on to things quickly so that they don't even make the point where harm could come. It's stopped beforehand.
Except you've allowed her to come into this nest of vipers.
Well, it's not my job to stop her, but nor would it be your place or any of our places to tell her no. But
Oh.
we
Oh,
keep her
I will
safe.
tell her no. We'll tell her what she needs to know. Not some sycophant like you. Hmm. Just can't believe you're actually competition.
Freda,
Honestly, says more about her character than yours that she would even consider you.
well, I guess cheers to a good battle then. And I want to try to slip her the poisoned cup and drink from the unpoisoned one.
Amazing. I
Cheers
think
to the
you're
battle.
that sounds awesome. I would love to see you defy danger. You're doing something chancy, right? Unless you think there's another move that
Mm.
you're engaging, I think it has to be a defy danger.
Yeah, I think defy danger. I think it's with charisma.
Delightful.
Is there anything I can do to make this better? My
For
stuff.
some
Are
reason,
you
I want to
schmoozing?
interfere from space, but.
So
So
I have smooth. So when you play with someone on a 7+, you also roll with advantage on your next move. But that's an actual move. Because we've been kind of parlaying, we've been talking, we've been doing stuff. So the next move after this.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay, yeah, no, I think this is just the dice as is. Raw dog in the dice. 7.
oh,
7. So on a 7 to 9, you can do it, but the GM will present a lesser success, a cost, or a consequence.
Or
You
maybe choice
can,
between them or a chance to back down.
yeah, it's true. Here's what I offer you. Ulrich, she doesn't know. And even though Lemaire is involved in this back and forth heading towards a challenge, Lemaire will know. So you can pull it off. You can poison Freda, but Lemaire will know or suspect that you had a hand in it.
Oh God, yeah, drink the poison, bitch. You're like, yeah.
Sweet. So, you slip her. She takes the goblet. She drinks it down boldly, and then we end our session because
I
that seems like a
I think
point
he
when we.
leans in after she takes the
Oh,
sip
oh. She leans
and
in, or
say,
he leans
yeah,
in.
he
What's he
leans
say?
in and pulls her a little close. Oh, they've had this drink and is greeting, and he's just going to lean in and whisper to her and say, sometimes subtle actions are more important than straightforward ones, my dear. I wish you had time to learn that lesson, but alas.
And she flicks your nose and laughs, and starts to walk away and staggers just a little bit, and that's when we will end. Cool. So, please, everyone, at end of session, take a look at your drive. Mark for Maxon, did you exemplify your struggle with your drive, which is challenge?
I would say running after the Claudite would. Yeah.
That was pretty challenging. I like it. Yeah,
Yeah,
mark an
I can take it.
XP. Then we'll move from left to right. So Ulrich, did you take action to uphold the system?
God, I'm trying to keep all these fucking nobles, myself included, alive and running this shit.
Are you? I don't know, man. You just poisoned somebody.
Not
Is
all of
that
them.
is that part of your tradition?
That is the
So you mean
system.
being secretly
That is
stealthy and not just a party boy? That seems pretty Barnabas tradition.
okay.
Hmm.
Well, I will keep that in mind. That's delightful. Awesome. Rix, did you take a risk for the sake of riches?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I
you were all
definitely took a
like,
risk, but I don't know that. Do I get any money out of that?
I know.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Such an altruist.
Oh my
Well,
goodness.
I mean, I was protecting my crew,
That's
but
true.
there's no money in that. So, yeah.
I love the drive of inevitable to betrayal. That just the name of it that tickles me. And then Valar Nova, did you endanger yourself by coming to the aid of someone in desperate need
I don't
or
think I
defend
did.
your honor?
No, I don't think I did.
Hmm.
Defending the honor,
Yeah, I'd
maybe.
like to rewrite that to make it more about actually honor instead of
Or acting honorably.
Mm. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Um. Let me dwell on what that rewrite would be.
Okay. Well, write it so that you get a check, and let's move on.
Okay.
So we have some questions. Did you have a thrilling adventure?
Yes.
Wow, there's a lot of silence. Okay, did you
Yes.
discover
Sorry, I
something
was
about the
muted.
galaxy or its history?
More Claudites than we thought.
I know, always more than
Well,
two
Freda's
there
still
are.
alive.
True.
Nothing.
Freda was still alive.
Was still alive.
It's true. She briefly showed up so she could die again.
Hmm.
Did you defeat a threat to the region or the people?
Mm,
I would
Well,
say
Ulrich would say
taking the
Freda.
Claudite out, right?
Mm.
Yes.
Yeah, both.
That to the people, yeah.
Did you recover or redeem someone or something once thought lost?
Mm.
I don't know. That one's a weird one.
So is restoring hope.
Did you restore hope? I know. That's one that you may never get, but I want to out there because
Last
it's
session, we're
interesting.
gonna get restoring hope.
I
Hope.
mean,
Um,
we stopped we've taken down Claudite assassins, bringing some ease to the settlement here. These assassins that were lingering, and yeah, okay,
Mm.
fair, rich, fair, rich, fair, rich.
All right, cool. Let's run through some uh s- stars and wishes. We start with wishes so we can end with stars. Mark, I want to let you go first because I know you gotta
Yeah.
go.
Um, I still want to finish my business with Katarina, I think. And yeah, talk to Mr. Man, what's his name? Talk to Theus about the whole situation and see what we can do about it. Get Goodbrand under control or underwater.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, Mark. Then who else has wishes?
I have some wishes.
Okay.
Fucking just Freda and Alzamir dead. Just that simple. Just that simple. Just Ulrich has put in the time and work, and he's like, I'm fucking tired of this bullshit. I've done my work in my time. He wants to be the named betrothed. Perhaps is maybe the better sentence. They
Okay.
don't have to die. It'd be easier, but
um, I would wish for that to not be so simple. No, the no, I would like as m as much as we've uncovered, um, it's still presenting this to the royal house. This treachery is still very nebulous and conjecture. So I would I want to find immutable proof somehow, some way. Um, of of course that's similar to Kay's wish. Probably not going to be that easy, but yeah.
Okay.
So
Stephen.
I have a few. One is I want to go back to the Maxon where Maxon talked to me via the Force
Mm.
and explained that, and that's show a vulnerability that Maxon showed to me that hasn't really been explored, and I'd like to
Hmm.
see that. And
I
then,
agree.
of course, there's the confrontation or the discussion about my blackmail material with Ulrich. And then, lastly, as a mechanical thing, um, I l- I love the idea of having ship combat, and we've seen this in a few different games before, and it is deadly. It is really, really bad, but it is difficult, but it is not tense, if that makes any sense. It's one of those things that's like, um, I'm working really hard not to die, not I want a tense situation. And I don't want to drag it out where it's just I shoot, you shoot kind of thing. But there's something I feel like is missing in that, which is, it not being deadly, but it amping up the consequences. I mean, it's real easy to be like, you don't have a hyperdrive, your life support's gone, boom, your ship implodes.
Hmm.
I think we started out a session of a previous game with that.
Yep.
It was very deadly, very quick. And I guess I'm just saying I'm rambling about, it is difficult, but it
Why force
doesn't,
ship combat not better? Fair you.
well,
That's fair.
it,
That's fair.
but it's a difficult thing to figure out. But I just clicked this session. What's missing is it's difficult, but not necessarily tense, right? There's not investment from the characters other than not dying. So it's
I
almost
hear
like
you.
saving face or repair. Yeah, I'm not sure how to fix it yet. Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
So Mark, before you got to go, do you have any stars to throw out?
Yeah, The ship combat was really fun. It was really cool. Yeah, just good all around. I liked the little party scene, the little conversation with Trid, chasing down a bounty. It's all good. Yeah, super fun. It's more of the
Cool.
same.
Well, thanks,
And
Mark.
I'm gonna
Drop off.
bounce.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Drop when you want, and
I'll see you
we'll
later.
later. Uh,
Bye. Have fun at the
Enjoy.
con.
Steven, you were last with wishes. You get to go first with stars after Mark went first.
Um, I really liked the callback that Mark did with the whistling birds, like the little shots, the guided shots out. That's a cool callback to a weapon that we've seen in the Star Wars universe. And then I liked how Kay swapped the poison drink out. That
That
was
was so funny.
amazing. That was so good. So, yeah, I'll leave stars for others.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Steven. Then I believe it would next be Greg.
Yeah, same star. Ulrich swapping the poison cup in. Was not expecting that. Loved it. It was
That was
great.
very
Fred
funny.
is dead now, and you earned it, and I love that. Um, I had a secret wish as I sat down to start the session today. I'm like, man, I really want to see, Rick's get into that starfighter that he won, and like, let's do some shit. And we got that. So I love that. I did enjoy the combat. I think I share Steven's frustration with ship combat. We've always had this conversation, right? It's always a little hooky. I enjoyed this more than I've enjoyed other systems. I will say that. Um, and a star to you, Rich, for the freaking Claudite Wookiee. What? I can't wait to unpack that at the
I had
beginning
Claudite the
of
whole
next
time.
session.
Like,
There's Claudites everywhere, y'all. All right, that's it.
Kay, bring us home.
yeah, absolute star to well, like your choice to be like, what would Ulrich leave around that I could use as an impromptu weapon? I think that was
That
a
was
cute
funny.
ask, especially as like, just like weaponry. What? I don't do that. That was very lovely. And then, man, Rick's is such a good guy at the end of the day. Like
He
such
talks
a
all this trash, but he's actually a
talks all his
goody
trash, but
goody.
he's really such a good man, and that's gonna hurt me later.
Until I change my
Uh,
drive to inevitable betrayal, right?
but yeah, the yeah, Starter Rich, for giving me great roles. I will give you the roles. That was very fun. And Star to also making the hard moves, making Ulrich has worked so desperately to not get his hands directly dirty, and having it all be for naught is kind of delightful. Uh, as much as it is irksome to the planner part of my mind. I was like, no, my perfect plan. That's like, fuck, you only trust yourself. Drink the fucking poison wine, lady. And just
That's
yeah,
so funny.
I am excited. Yeah, to see all that. So yeah, I'm very excited to see how all that leads up and the little places, and we're getting there. And yeah, and then obviously a star to Mark. Just there's something really delightful to me about the Maxon, like the Ulrich Maxon call, and then Maxon like hot, like I don't know, the Maxon Ulrich relationship I always find fascinating. And I put in the side. I forgot to mention this. He also because Mark was like, yeah, Maxon wants to call in markers with Ulrich. Ulrich wants to speak with Maxon, but before that, he wants to talk to Rix. Because as far as yeah, so there's a lot of inter-party contact that I'd like to see.
Good stuff. This was a fun session. Very happy for it. I like that we got to a good stopping point and two more sessions, two more sessions. There's going to be a wedding, and fighting, more fighting. So enjoying the heck out of it. Love playing with you guys. Thanks everybody. With that, we'll bring the.
Actually, Rich, I need
Oh,
I need 3 more sessions.
I
They hit 10. I need 3 more sessions.
we'll
if
work
if
some out.
Lemaire and Katarina have a duel, that also I think I've said that before. It needs to happen on screen. So
Oh, for sure, for sure,
yeah.
for sure. I
So, Kay,
may.
if you need 3 more sessions for the Ladder of Insanity, you could always run one for May the 5th. Run a one shot.
It's true.
You trust me to try to run a game?
Of course.
Wild.
Do it.
Hooligans.
All right. We'll bring the recording to a close here.
Oh my
Thank you.
God, that actually could be so funny. Like set it at like the it would have to be like a preset though, because it would have to be you four and like a preset, and it would be like the depending on how this ends, it would be like the 1 year anniversary or something like that, like the wedding anniversary.
Mm.
We'll see.
Ah.